I have been using study.com for 1 month. Um, I'm a little bit late. Sorry. I'm like 2 days late on this one, but we will talk about September 12th to October 12th, which is the month that I've started using study.com. And so I've already made a video about my first week using study.com, but I want to give you guys some update based on the entire month. Okay. So, before I get into it, if you guys are new to this channel, the reason why I'm using study.com and Sophia Learning is because I'm trying to transfer over credits into Western Governors University, which I will be taking in January for my bachelor's degree in cybersecurity and information assurance. So with that being said, I basically, the results is that I have completed 2 classes and I'm almost done with a third. The first class that I took, and I mentioned it on the week video, was that I took cybersecurity risk analysis management. That class took me exactly a week. It was a lot of material, but it was done in a week. But I figured it'd probably take me a little bit longer to do everything else, and so far it has. So the second video, or the second class that I took, was American government. American government, I had no interest in it until I started actually watching the videos. I will say that study.com does an excellent job of teaching American government. So good, in fact, that I started falling behind just because I was watching the videos and I was enjoying them. But eventually I got it in my head that, oh yeah, you need to get it done quickly. So what I chose to do was to just rush through it, as I usually do. It took me about 2 weeks and that class is done. The third class that I'm working on is programming in Java. And you may say to yourself, wait a minute, why are you taking programming in Java? That was not one of the classes you were originally going to take. And you are correct. This was a class that I was going to take at WGU, not at study.com. And to really talk about that, I need to do that more in another video. So maybe the end of this week, either late Sunday night or Monday morning, I'll make another video and give you an update on some of the classes that I changed, why I changed them, and then we'll talk a little bit more about that in the other video. But specifically for this one, that is the third class. Now, man, I gotta say, this kind of sucks because I've never programmed anything in Java before. I've never even touched Java, and I am having so much fun. I don't want to stop. I do not want to stop learning. I don't want to stop learning Java. I've been a huge person when it comes to like learning to program and code. It's just, I need to focus on transferring credits for WGU. So I have an assessment that I had to do, and I spent the entire day coding the entire thing, the whole assessment. And I'm not going to turn it in. I have to redo it because there's 6 steps that you're supposed to do in this assessment for Java. And I didn't pay attention. I just looked at the very last requirement and I built everything based off that requirement, and I thought it would have been enough. The code works like it's supposed to, but you were supposed to do it a certain way and then build off of like each step. And so in the end, my code looks nothing like whatever the code's supposed to look like. So I have to redo it. That sucks. But even though it sucks, and even though I'm going to have to spend an entire day redoing that particular assessment, still, man, coding is just fun. I'm so happy that I was able to even make my first, piece of Java code. It was pretty cool. And that's really one of the problems that I'm having right now is, I'm actually really interested in Java. I'm not Java necessarily, but I'm interested in programming. And what I'm starting to notice, and I think I might have mentioned this before, even when I was doing Sophia, is that the problem that I'm having is I am not learning, right? I'm the type of person that I need to make sure that I'm learning and growing. I'm the type of person that's what's in my head is never stop learning, never stop growing, never stop achieving and moving forward. And so, the way that I've done that in the past, like if you see some of the certifications behind me, that's not all the certifications I have. I just ran out of the picture frames to put them there. But the big thing for me is that, I've used like certifications and things like that to kind of validate that I'm learning and that I'm moving forward. And I haven't really been able to do that necessarily with, these classes that I'm transferring over because I'm not learning anything. I'm just getting through them as fast as possible. And so in my head, I'm trying to balance, get it done, as quick as possible because there's an end goal there, versus, damn, this is something I'm interested in. This is something I'd like to take time to actually learn. And so that's kind of the conflict in my head. But regardless, I know what the end goal is. I know why I'm doing this. So you know, I just have to keep pushing and trying to knock out as many as I can. So with that being said, yeah, those are the results. As far as what's next, here's the thing. I have about 2.5 weeks left of me being able to earn and prepare to transfer credit over. And you might say to yourself, if you've been on my channel for a while, but you're not starting until January, why do you only have 2.5 weeks and it's the middle of October? Well, I'll tell you why quickly. Basically, I need to have everything done kind of sort of by the beginning of November, because every class that I finish, especially for study.com at this point, it has to be manually graded, which means that study.com is going to take like 2 weeks to grade my final. They could do it earlier, but they can take like up to 2 weeks. And so if I have to wait for them to do it in 2 weeks, I can't be submitting things after that. Also, once it's finally done, once you get that official grade, they send it to WGU, because the transcripts have to be sent through them, not through you. So they send it over. It could take WGU a couple of weeks to get the transcripts, which means that could be another 2 weeks. So that's 4 weeks right there. But also remember that you can't transfer anything at all in the 30 days before you start, which means I can't transfer anything in December. And that's a rule by WGU. So yeah, I got about 2.5 weeks. So with that being said, just so you know in total where I am right now, the class that I'm going for, which is the Bachelor's in Cybersecurity and Information Assurance at WGU, that requires a total of 33 classes. As of right now, I have 19 of those classes done. That's 56% of the credits that you can get at WGU. 56% is done. In the 2.5 weeks that I have left, and I know it's going to seem somewhat impossible, but this is what I'm going for. In the 2.5 weeks that I have left, I'm going to try to get done 5 more classes. Hey, I'm just going to do it, right? If I can do that, that's 24 classes done, which would be 24 out of 33, which would be 70%, meaning that I have like 9 classes that I will take at WGU. I don't know if that's possible. As we get closer to the end goal or the end date of the 2.5 weeks that I have left, I'll give you guys some updates and you'll know. But that's basically where I am. So with that being said, that's it. Just want to give you a quick update. I think study.com is a fantastic way to learn if you're interested in learning about different classes or different subjects. Not every class is great. Some classes suck. The Java class, I actually think the Java class is pretty bad, to be honest with you. The way that I learned was I ended up going online and just looking at some 15, 30-minute tutorials to teach you the very basics, and then I kind of went from there. But on the other hand, their classes, like the American government class, is pretty good. And, you know, yeah, it's taken me about 2 weeks to do each class. You know, it is what it is. I'm still pretty happy overall. I know it's Sophia, my first month using Sophia Learning, I think I did like 8 classes or something like that. Because Sophia Learning is so much faster than study.com, but study.com is a great resource if you're trying to knock out credit as well. And a lot more classes can be done through study.com for WGU as opposed to Sophia. So anyways, yeah, that's my update. I'll try to give you guys more information Sunday night or Monday morning on how I've kind of changed as far as the classes that I'm taking, as well as give you a little bit more information on you know, the classes that I have left and how I plan on getting them done in the next like 2 weeks or so. But until then, that is my update. Sorry, took a couple days later than it was supposed to, but that is the end. And I will either see you guys in the comments or I will see you in my next video. Thanks.